What lies are people saying about you versus the truth? Pick a card. Here are your piles. We'll see you in your reading.
Hi, Pile One. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what are the lies that people are saying about you versus the truth. So I was looking at this for the lies, and it was showing that, you're having a good time, shows fun and pool parties. You're self-reflecting and being spiritual. Okay, this is what they're saying about you. They're saying that you're peaceful and retreating, going all these retreats, going shopping. They're saying that you are focused on your beauty and looking good. They're saying that you're able to do all this because you're gambling. What you're doing is gambling in secret. And so that you can have money that is flowing in your bank account. And really, they're saying that you're in heartbreak. And all that shopping and retreat is a mask for the heartbreak that you're experiencing, and that you're really at a standstill, parked in a garage in the dark and stuck like you're in jail or prison. Now, what's really going on, Spirit? What's really going on for Pile One, your head is in the clouds because you did all this prep work. You did all this preparation to be where you are today. You may have, when you had a job or you have a job, you put money away or aside as an emergency fund for when anything happens. Like you may lose your job, you have that as a cushion. You may have had side hustles. You did money, you worked on the side as, you may have done DoorDash or Uber or had some side hustles while you were working. Or if you're not working now, you do some type of multiple jobs so that you're able to have some type of income coming in conjunction with your savings account. And maybe you have been doing some investments. So all of this prep work that you've been doing, this prep, is what is putting you in head in the clouds. That's really what's going on. What other lies are they saying? So they're saying that you're at a standstill and you're parked. This is in terms of a job that you're parked at, so to speak. You're stuck there and you're exploring all these other options to have more financial stability or a better financial situation for yourself. But they're saying you're exploring these options because you're really stuck at your job right now and you can't move or go anywhere else. Those are the lies that they're saying. But what's really happening with Pile One? What's really happening is you are on this windy path where you're going after your dreams and aspirations, right? And you're doing all this research to figure out what direction are you going to take to go after your dreams. So for example, your dreams could be to open a restaurant. So you're being this entrepreneur opening a restaurant and you're doing all of this research. Or you're trying to be a content creator on the side of your 9-to-5, or maybe you don't have a 9-to-5 at all and you got laid off and you're just doing your entrepreneurship business as a content creator, or doing some type of online service that you provide, or a consulting business, or any type of business, or any type of freelancing or anything like that. But you're basically trying to pursue your goals and your possibilities. You're not at no job where you're stuck and stagnant or any of that happening right now. What other lies are they saying, Spirit? So I pulled these cards and they were saying that you were on this assembly line of doing what everybody else is doing, basically. And when I say assembly line, socially, a lot of people, if you look on Instagram, they're getting surgeries, right? So they're getting their bodies done, BBLs, facelifts, liposuction, stuff like that. So what they're saying is that you got all this work done and that you have a small mind. That's why you're on this socially assembly line of following the crowd and going to getting work done and following the crowd because your mind is small. And then they're saying that you're trying to read books and do research to make your life more rich and more improved and successful. But really, you're at this dry desert with no growth and no progress in your life. You may claim endless horizons, but there's no endless horizons. You're just in desert where there's no growth or progress. What's really happening with you? What's really happening is that you're elevating, you're progressing in your life. You've become this lighthouse of hope. You have this energy that is bringing you a lot of attention in your life. On a social level, you have the ability to socialize with others and connect with people. And also, you have a lot to celebrate. And there's something has happened where you have these financial settlements. You're getting this in the mail, something in the mail. And when I got that, it was clarified by legal proceedings, some type of settlement money that you have received that's making you have a lot of money in your bank account. That's causing you to be able to buy these gems, buy these precious metals, or be able to buy the things that you want or have that luxury in your life. Spirit, please tell me if there's more details about the people that are talking about Pile 1 and spreading lies about them. What are their signs? So I'm getting Leo and Capricorn talking trash. Okay, tell me more, Spirit. Let's do another round. I'm getting Pisces and Cancer talking trash. Okay, and then what about initials for the people that are talking trash about Pile 1? I'm getting M. Okay, now that doesn't look like an M, that looks like a W. Wesley, Ellen. I didn't get anything for you, and I got a Kim. Someone named Kim talking about you. And then what does that question mark mean, Spirit? So basically, they don't really know, these people who are spreading lies, they don't really know what you got going on. But that's what the question mark means. But it also means too that they're afraid. They're afraid that you're going to be successful. That's what they're really scared about. So those are the messages I have for you, Pile 1. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what lies are people saying about you versus the truth. So I'm getting here, Pile 2, is that I'm getting religious vibes, a religious group, a community, maybe family members that you went no contact with, maybe friends that you no longer associate with anymore. I'm getting those types of people that are talking and spreading these lies. Now they're saying that you're just focused on material possessions right now. You're focused on these material possessions. You're exploring options to be happy, and you're operating on a dangerous path. And when I saw that dangerous path, I got religious vibes right away on that one, because they judge you for everything. And so they're saying, you're on this dangerous path because, look at your path is twisty and curved. And that, in the past, these people, I'm getting religious people, were happy about you in your childhood because you just obeyed everything they said and did whatever they told you to do. Same thing with family members. They're like, well, I remember when such and such did everything I said and obeyed me, but here they are just doing whatever they want, being on their own windy path, doing whatever they want, exploring options to be happy and trying to live this luxurious life that makes them feel more comfortable. Now, what's really happening with you, Pile 2? What's really happening is you have become this light, meaning that you have done a lot of work on yourself mentally and emotionally and psychologically to transform, which has made you this bright light that brings you a lot of attention. And so you're over here just, healed and chilling in the sand at the beach and relaxing and resting and healing from your past and all the negative stuff that you've been through. What other lies are being said about Pile 2? Well, it looks like they're also saying that you're showcasing yourself like you're this, perfect person, perfect persona. Could be your family members talking trash, saying that you think you're perfect. you're over here going to the gym, trying to make yourself look better, your body and everything like that. You're over here just, in your urban environment, just living your best life, relaxed, and then getting attention from people on the streets with your beautiful physique. Then they're saying that all it is a live performance. All it is a front. And that you're really at a crossroad and you don't even know what you're doing with your life. You're just confused and just you just don't even know what you're doing. What's really happening for pile 2? What's really happening is that you're just, you're at a peaceful retreat. You're living a simple life, keeping your life simple. So I'm getting that you probably are really frugal. So you're still able to live your best life. You can still go to Napa and go get some wine, or maybe you don't go to Napa. Maybe you go to Trader Joe's and get some wine and go watch your best shows at home, relax in your own apartment, and you're still comfortable and having fun. And you're over here, living this retreat life, and then they're looking at you like you're a movie, right? And you're over here learning and acquiring new knowledge. You could be going back to school. You could be just taking a few classes here and there. You could be just taking some courses online, or just learning or reading books, or listening to podcasts on a certain subject. And then you're moving towards greener pastures, and you're at this parking lot where you're comfortable, right? So you're in this state at a standstill of comfort, right? And you're okay being cold towards these people that are talking trash about you. You're still comfortable and relaxed, even though you're cold towards these people that are talking trash about you. What else are they saying, Spirit? They're also saying that you're on display as it's all a front. You're like this museum that is a front for being comfortable and relaxed. And you're really deep down, you're in heartbreak right now. You're in heartbreak. Even though you're trying to celebrate with people and go to restaurants and dine out, you're really in heartbreak, and you're concerned about your financial situation. And, they're saying your financial situation is parked like at a standstill and stagnant. There's no growth with your financial situation. They're saying you're getting this justice of being relaxed and chilling and so-called growing and being in this joy. But the reality of the situation is there's no way you could be in joy if you left their church. If you left a family dynamic, maybe a narcissistic family dynamic, a toxic family dynamic, a friend group dynamic that is toxic. They're saying there's no way that you could have this growth. What's really happening for pile 2? What's really happening is you're secluded. You have a rooftop view or bird's eye view of your life and what's happening in it. You are growing, right? So your life is growing and progressing. Your financial situation has its different waves as we look at the economy right now that is very unstable. So even though you have waves in your finances where you may be up and down, you still have this passion inside of you. You were still able to get some type of surgery. I am getting on this that you did have some type of plastic surgery. Could have been liposuction, could have been some type of way that, for aesthetics that you were able to afford. And so you look better, or you're really desirable to a lot of people. And you're still able to maintain, going to get your hair done. Maybe you don't even get your hair done. You could be doing DIYs. You could be doing your own hair color, your own haircuts. You could be doing your own makeup, your own, waxing and stuff like that yourself with whatever finances you have, and to look beautiful. And then you are still comfortable in your personal space, despite the fact that you may be a bit up and down with your, and wavy with your finances. It's saying that you're still doing fine. Spirit, can you tell me what the signs are for the people that are talking trash? Okay, I'm getting Capricorn and Virgo. They'd be looking at, Virgos be looking at all the details, nitpicking on stuff like that. The lower vibrational Virgos. I'm seeing Cancer and Scorpio talking trash. Tell me some of the initials for the people that are talking trash about pile 2. Okay, so I'm getting a B, P. Let me see, who am I getting? Penelope. Getting a Penelope. I'm getting a Sam for S, Larry. What are these 3 dots, Spirit? Clarify what these 3 dots are. They're saying there's 3 people who are talking about you, and they're saying that you're really delayed. You may be trying to pursue and live a life that makes you feel positive and get your wish fulfillment, but you're really trapped and you're trying to win at all costs. I'm getting church vibes on this one. People at church, you don't go to the church no more. And they're saying, oh, you know, she's trying to live this best life, but she's delayed and trapped. She's not getting that life. Those are the messages I have for you, Pile 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what lies are people saying about you versus the truth. What lies? So it looks like they're saying that despite the fact that you have strength and endurance and you have become this light of hope and attention from others, they're saying that, you know, you have a small mind. You have a small view of things. And they're saying that you, even though you are governing your own life and running your own show, they're saying, and being in all this relaxation and this leisure, they're saying that your whole life is a shit show and that you governing your life is like a zoo, a wild animal zoo. What's really happening with you? What's really happening is you were at a crossroads and you were on this train going in the direction you know where to go. You were clear about your direction. You are now involved in spiritual practices, which may be meditation or yoga or any type of spiritual practice that's causing you to be grounded. You're able to financially do pretty well. You can afford the luxuries of life. It could be anything materially. It could be clothing, purses and shoes and those types of luxuries, or they can just be luxuries where, you know, you're able to go on vacation or you're able to afford takeout or just you have money for a little bit of the extras. And you're in this cozy environment. You're kind of secluded and relaxed. Nobody's bothering you. You're having a good time. You're by the pool, just enjoying your life, sunbathing. And you're performing very well at a high level just because you've gotten a lot of the rest, rejuvenation that you've needed in your life. What else are they saying? What else lies are they saying? So they're saying that you feel heartbroken because you're by yourself and you're alone. And, you know, you're not with anyone. And so it would have been better had you just been around family and just associated with, you know, them, these people, and that, you know, you're focused too much on your finances and trying to be financially successful so that you can have this comfortable living and live in this hospitality of luxury and do all this preparation in your life to create the life you want so that you could be this art exhibit, this creative showcase of growth and progress that people will be able to see. But really, they're saying your life is like an ocean of waves. There's a whole bunch of currents and chaos within your life, and they're saying that your life is stagnant, and you're really at a standstill. That's what they're saying. But what's really happening with you, Pile 3? What's really happening is you're elevating, and you're getting to the next level. And you're looking at your finances and doing whatever you need to do to save. and make progress and do whatever moves, sell whatever stocks you need to sell. And you've been taking in knowledge and learning. It could be podcasting, like looking into podcasts and listening to specialists about finances, about ways to, declutter your life, being a minimalist, anything you can do to make your life more easy and more smooth and organized and get all your ducks in a row. And I'm getting here livestock, which is giving me, could be compared to followers, because I'm seeing that this live performance is giving me that you've set some type of stage up where maybe you've become some type of influencer or something of that nature, where you have livestock, aka followers, that are now looking at you and your performance and being able to listen to whatever it is that you have to share with the world. And that this has brought so much growth in your life. What else are they saying about Pile 3? They're saying that you're trying to go up this mountain of all your progress and your goals, your lofty goals that you're trying to achieve so that you could live this soft life of peace and retreat, and that you're going down a dangerous path for going down the, trying to reach your goals, and that you're trying to have this comfortable living by reaching your goals and pursuit for what the possibilities are of your life. But they're reflecting this nostalgia in the past when you were a child, or when you had childlike qualities in which they wanted to control what you did. And they felt in the past that you allowed others to direct you. And so now that was the past, though. Right now, where you are is, no, you call the shots. You go up that mountain, and you are the leader of your life. Nobody else is leading you like in the past. And so that's why these past people, they have nostalgia, because they liked when you were controllable, and they don't like that you're uncontrollable now. What's really going on with you, Pile 3? What's really going on is you're operating very light and airy, and you've healed from a lot of the trauma that you've experienced in your past. You've healed in a sense of no longer being a people pleaser. You went from people pleaser to not giving a F. And you not giving an F has basically transformed your life from chaos to airy and breezy. And so because of that transformation through your healing, this healing process, you're like a movie where everybody's now watching and trying to figure out, how the hell did you turn your life from chaos to peace? And so another thing that's happening in your life is that within your career space or work environment, you hit the jackpot. So you could be the jackpot in, maybe you have a job that is, financially giving you what you want to reach your goals. Maybe you got into a leadership position of some sort, or maybe you started your own business and it's become successful, which is saying that you hit some type of jackpot. And your ship is sailing pretty much towards your destination of success. Spirit, can you give me some signs for all of these people that are spreading lies about Pile 3? So I'm getting Taurus and Pisces that are talking trash. Okay. Tell me some more signs. Oh, Pisces came again, and Cancer. What about the initials, Spirit? Please give me the initials. I'm getting, this is, I think it's M, yeah. Mike, Brian, Tim, and Katie. What are the 3 dots, Spirit? There's 3 people in your life that they want to come in and out of your life, but the goal in coming in and out is that they want to stop you from climbing up this mountain towards your goals, to it proceeding towards your life of peace and success. They want to figure out how to block it. Those are your messages for today, Pile 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading.